Good morning, brothers. Welcome to the Broadcheck Club channel, where we sort of just talk about man stuff. Speaking of man stuff, there's a fine young man right there. He's trouble, like he's real trouble, but he's really good. Actually, he's not much trouble at all. That's Spencer. Spencer, what, a couple of years ago I met your first Spencer, was it? Yeah. He was 13 when I first started taking him out hunting and fishing and stuff, and Spencer's he's been with me for the last week. Today's a work day. We've been fishing, we've been shooting, and po wagging a tail in the kennel. We've just been doing a whole lot of stuff, and today Spencer's removing the whole duck pond here and shifting it all the surround around the garden which we're planting out, and he's going to go home with some money because he's working, so I'm paying him. Spencer works on a farm up in the North Island with his dad, and he's a bloody good worker. So if any of you guys ever need a good worker, this is your man. He doesn't muck around, and he really good value. He's got good work ethic. He's not lazy. He used to be when he first started, but now he's not. He's actually really stepped up, and I love having him around. He's a good man, really good man. This week also I've had young Kit. I talked about on my other channel, and Kit's he's got colitis, which is just a horrible thing for a young fella to have, and it's really been debilitating for him. I'm just walking around talking about all the things that young men have done in the last couple of weeks, because this channel is not just about old farts like me, but about young men, because they're tomorrow's world. I want to show you up here. So young Zach, 16 years of age, comes from a really good family, good father, good mother, just raised so well, and he's watching my channel, and he noticed I had a bee problem up here, up in there. So he contacted me. He's only 16. He contacted me, and he goes, "Oh, I can fix it up for you." Now, he's an entrepreneur, this kid, and I like him. So I want to show you up here. We'll go up into the, oh man, we're going up into the tree hut. You can see there's hundreds of dead bees up here, but no more live ones. He's taken the wall off here, because there, behind that panel, there was a beehive. You can still see some of the cone, and the bees were getting trapped in here, and this was becoming an unusable space. And I didn't know how to deal with it, because I don't know anything about bees. All I know about bees is that they pollinate my flowers and they make honey. So Zach took it upon himself to contact me and his local fella, removed the hive, and it's still on the property down here. But we also came out with some wild honey, which we've been using for our smoker, for doing smoked fish with wild honey, which is delicious. And also, young Zach joined up on my Patreon, which I didn't want him to do. So he's now supporting me. Well, that's not the way it's supposed to work. We're supposed to support the young fellas, but he's working, he's making money, and he's an entrepreneur in his own right, and he's also taking quite a bit of honey off the property, but he's putting it back into the hive for the bees, not himself, because he's smart. He's investing for tomorrow. Because here's a little bit of honey he gave me, although my daughters have had some, and so's everybody else. That's the wild honey there. Pretty damn good, eh? And Kit, who I took out, oh geez, man, we went fishing, and did we catch some fish? Spencer also did, but today for eating we've got gurnard and we've got kahawai to smoke. So we'll smoke it with the honey. You can see most of my fridge is just stuff. There's some bought stuff there, some sauerkraut, because I ran out of it. I do make sauerkraut myself. Some feijoas that Awi gave us, and most of the stuff, these are just all eggs. These are duck eggs. I've collected them this morning. So that's full of duck eggs, which is stuck there. What's going on with that? And the Dulux container, they're all duck eggs. And right now, I'm cooking duck eggs. Actually, I'm cooking chicken eggs this morning, because I eat 4 eggs a day. I'm just boiling those up. That's my first meal of the day, and I'm going to do some for Spencer too. Yesterday, Blair came and saw me. Blair's a bloke that, he's an older guy, his brother, who I got into hunting. I've been talking him about hunting a lot this year. He's done a little bit, but he did his first raw trip this year, and he shot his first stag. He actually shot 2. And look what he's done. He's gifted me the head, and he's painted it all up. I did a video yesterday on this, on my other channel, and what a great gift. Now Blair, he was struggling a lot, woman troubles, and we had to talk about that, and he said that when he went hunting and got into the bush, He went away 6 days into the tops. He's been buzzing ever since, and that was like 3 weeks ago now. And just going out for a hunt, sorted his head out and got himself clear, and he's back on track. I think there's a lot to be said about going into the bush and with a rifle and a knife and a pack and a sleeping bag and a fly and a wee bit of salt and the bare minimum, and surviving for a week and coming out with either meat or some timber like that, for changing a man, the way you feel and everything. It's so good for you. Today hopefully I have my first angiogram. I tried to have one twice now, and both of the cardiologists were stricken down with, what do you call it, COVID-19 Omicron. Don't know if it was the Omicron or the Delta. It's going around here like wildfire now, and so both of my sessions were cancelled. I had some heart pain and chest pain. It has slowly got better, so I'm doing okay. Anyway, brothers, a very short video today, just a rundown of what's going on. I'm going to do some eggs for me and some eggs for Spencer, feed the man, and then carry on with work here, because we've just got never-ending work. We're going to, the place is going to be tidied up, and hopefully Spencer comes back next holidays and I can give him some more work. He's at the age now where he wants to get ahead and think about getting a truck. He's 15, he'll be 16 this year, so they grow up fast, and with a bit of help and a bit of support, those that get a rough start in life, we can help along the way. And that's probably the thing that will give you the most joy, is helping someone out who's not as fortunate as yourself. I think that's where real feeling of achievement and just personal well-being and feeling good. I don't think anything makes us feel better than seeing somebody young. And that goes with our children too. Like when my children are succeeding, I'm happy. When they're struggling, I'm unhappy. In fact, it goes across the board. We're all connected. So what you do affects not only the bloke next door, not only your friends, but also your immediate family and ultimately yourself. So it's really important. That's why community is so important. And this day and age, even with all the technology of connecting up with apps like Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and all that there, well, that's not really a connect up, that's more of a media, showing media, but we still are miles apart from each other, and we're still disconnected. And the biggest thing that separates people is ego. When people start thinking that they're somehow better or somehow more important than somebody else, they disconnect. They look at the man in the park with a brown paper bag with a bottle and they judge him, oh, he's an old drunk. But they don't stop to think how he got there. They don't stop to think that he's just like you and me, and that none of us are immune to things going wrong at any time. I look at people living in really rich homes with their cars, and I think it looks good on the outside, but what's going on the inside? And that's actually what matters the most. Some of my best friends have very little, and they're the most beautiful people, the most giving, and I also know some real miserable bastards that own so much, so it's no measure. Having said that, I also know people that have worked hard and have got plenty, and they're beautiful people as well. So we just don't know. You never can tell. But to my thinking, it all starts with community, and it starts at home. Charity begins at home, it begins in your community first, and then it spreads out wider. I hope your health is good. I hope this video finds you well in physical health, spiritual health, emotional health, mental health, and just all well-being. I hope you're having a good one. Right, those eggs are ready, so I'm going to throw another 3 in for Spencer. I need to get a bigger pot because I can only do 3 at a time. It's too small. It's just stupid. I've got this bloody brand new kitchen, but I haven't got any fucking pots. Hopeless. I need to buy a bigger pot. See you guys. Go steady. Check on a brother. Check on yourself and have a great day. See you later.